What's going on, GW Faction? My name is Joshua Williamson, and for this cooking video, I got something special again. You guys remember back when I cooked a Japanese A5 Wagyu ribeye on my channel? That was a pretty special video, but this time, this isn't a Japanese A5 Wagyu cut, but this is an Australian Wagyu marbling score 8 to 9, Picanha. Now, some of you may not know what Picanha is, and I'll let you know what it is. It's the sirloin cap. You know when you buy one of those top sirloin steaks that's long and it has that little dangly, almost triangular bit on the bottom of it? That is the sirloin cap. Also known, in Brazil as picanha. And this is a whole one. This is another very underrated steak cut in my opinion. It's one of the best in my personal opinion. And I'm going to be cooking it and trying it for the first time. I saw Guga try this in one of his most viral videos. I had to get it at some point in the future. It looks amazing. And I'm going to show you how to cut it and, season it and cook it and everything. So let's get started. All right, so to start off, I got my whole picanha right here, and I got to show you how to cut it into steaks. Now, this is very important, okay? You want to see where the grain is. The grain is these little tiny slits that you see going across the piece of meat right here. If you look closer at it, you can see it. You want to cut your steaks, first of all, at least an inch thick. You got to cut these steaks with the grain so that your final cut, when you slice it into little bite-sized pieces, they'll be against the grain. Alright, I got all the steaks cut, and you can actually appreciate, the marbling on this. Now, Australian Wagyu doesn't have the exact same, amount of marbling as, like, A5 Wagyu. A5 Wagyu has way more than that, but Australian Wagyu marbling score 9, it's usually, it's fattier than normal steak, but it's not a steak that you can only eat a few bites of without feeling extremely sick afterwards. But anyways, let's get on to season this. Now, even with regular picanha, what I'm going to be doing, especially with these, I'm only seasoning them with salt. Coarse kosher salt, nothing else. And this isn't just for Wagyu. Like I said, it's tradition to season like regular picanha in general with only salt. Both sides. And I'm going to cook them sous vide, so I'm going to put them in a food saver bag and vacuum seal them. Now I put my vacuum sealed picanhas in the sous vide water bath, and I'm going to sous vide it at 125 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. Alright, the steaks are done cooking now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat them as dry as I can before I sear them. Now I've got a cast iron pan lined with a high smoke oil. I'm going to preheat it over high heat until it starts smoking. Okay, so the pan is now smoking. I'm going to put a couple of the steaks on. I'm going to let them sear for a minute on each side, and I'm going to render that fat down. Alright, our Australian Wagyu marbling score 9 picanhas are done searing. I've never tried this before, and I'm really excited to. Now, as you can see, the grain is going in this way right here, so I'm going to cut across from that so we can see the inside. I got to get some slices out. Oh yeah, that is absolutely perfect right there. Give me 1 second. Yep, that is a perfect cook right there. Let's see how this tastes. Guys, that's one of the best steaks I've ever had. Wow, that is so good. This is cheaper than A5 Wagyu. If you're ever looking to try Wagyu, try this instead. If you're looking for a more affordable option, and if you're looking for one, that's not going to make you feel extremely sick after taking a few bites of it, because, man, this is amazing. First off, it's stupid tender, stupid tender. In general, picanha, I said already, is one of the most underrated steak cuts, and, it has almost the same amount of tenderness as a tenderloin would, but it has the flavor of a New York strip. And this Wagyu one is also just, wow. It is insanely fatty and just delicious tasting. I gotta have another piece. If you guys are able to afford this, I got this off of the website called Meat and Bone. This is not a sponsored video. I got it from Meat and Bone, and this one cost me about, I think, 90 bucks. I think that's how much it cost me. But if you ever try this, if you ever get this and try it, leave in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. If you liked it, thumb up, hate it, thumb it down. And be sure to click subscribe and become a member of the GW Faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. God loves you. See you later.